Welcome to the overview for this week from the State Parliament, and this week it comes from the Rare Books section of the Parliamentary Library. This week it started with a bang. In fact, it started about crime. This is a government that talks about being tough on crime and being the tough cop on the beat, where we've seen time and time again prisoners escaping custody, and in one case a prisoner who should have been classified as a maximum prisoner being housed in the minimum facility and escaping Risdon prison and being at large in the Risdon Vale community for over 24 hours. This is a significant concern to the Tasmanian community. You've got a government who pretends to they're tough on crime, yet they won't resource the police and or the correctional facilities to ensure that we can keep people away and keep them in a place where the Tasmanian community can feel safe. So we've also seen, as a follow-up to that incident, a massive spike in crime, particularly in the Launceston area. So this is a government that talks big on being tough on crime, but when you look at the examples and when you look at the crime rates, crime is actually increasing. So enough of the spin, we're looking for substance. We also peppered the government this week on questions about their budget cuts to health, cuts to education, and we've seen a backflip today with the threat of cutting 4 teachers from the e-school program in the Department of Education now being promised jobs in the new year. So we forced a backflip from the government over their proposed cuts in the education system. On a matter of public importance and private members' time, we raised the important economic issue of hydrogen and the opportunity that it presents for Tasmania, and particularly in the northern region in the Bell Bay area. This is a government that has been asleep at the wheel on this issue. We know Queensland, Victoria, South Australia, WA all have established hydrogen plans because we know in the Asia Pacific region, particularly Japan and South Korea and Singapore, are looking for hydrogen energy, renewable, clean hydrogen energy to be a part of their energy mix as they decarbonise their economies. And we've been poking the government on this for months, and finally we're starting to see some action. But the clock is ticking on this opportunity, and they need to get their skates on to ensure that we can create a new industry in Tasmania, hundreds of jobs, and close to $1 billion of exports for Tasmania. So a big week in Parliament, the crime rate, the health cuts, and a government clearly with no plan for the future of Tasmania. A big week. Next week and the following week are school holidays, so we're off, and then we're back after the school holiday break. So see you next time.